Hi there, it's Michael from Ingles Table, and I'm here to talk to you today about potatoes. There are zillions of potatoes in the market, but when it comes down to it, there's really only three different types. There's starchy potatoes, waxy potatoes, and all-purpose potatoes. First off, we have starchy potatoes. That's your typical Idaho potato, russet potato, baking potato. They're very low moisture and high protein, which is great because when you bake them, they become sort of flaky and dry, which allows you to add lots of butter and cream if you want for a baked potato or mashed potatoes. They also make great French fries because they remain fluffy inside when you fry them. The second one is a sweet potato, also considered a starchy potato. And these are great because you can do everything you can do with a typical baking potato, but they've got a lot more vitamins and they have some sweetness in them, so you can actually use them to make desserts like pies and cookies and cakes. So it's a really versatile potato. Moving on to the other end of the spectrum, we have what's called waxy potatoes. Waxy potatoes, generally they're red. When you bake these, they stay firm and they keep their shape. So you want to use a waxy potato when you're wanting to keep the shape of the potato, like a scallop potato or some potato salad, or you're throwing them into a soup. They're generally red, but they can come in other colors, but they're generally red at the grocery store. And they're round and they're very smooth. Whereas the starchy potatoes are rougher and thicker skinned and usually oblong. Now, in between those, there's what they call the all-purpose potato. An all-purpose potato kind of has a little bit of both. It's not too starchy, but it has starch. And it's not too dry, but it doesn't have too much moisture. So you'll see things like Yukon Gold, yellow potatoes, golden potatoes, white potatoes. Those are typically all-purpose potatoes. And you can use them to mash, and you can also use them in anywhere you would use a waxy potato. They won't perform exactly as well, but they will work just fine. Purple potatoes also are considered an all-purpose, and they add a lot of color to your dish if you want to make a mashed potato or any kind of dish with some more color. And that kind of sums it up. Just think about what you want your end result to be, and then choose your potato that way. And that's it. For more tips, tricks, and recipes, head over to ingles-markets.com or pick up a free Ingles Table magazine in the produce department of your local Ingles.